You know what I noticed, bro? Now that I gotten older, I gotta be more strict with myself. I'm never gonna get a lean stomach if I don't eat correctly. This is not 2002 and 3 and 4 where I can eat whatever I wanted and maintain a six-pack that's visible. That ain't gonna work nowadays, man. Now that you're 45, you can work out until the cows come home. But you're just not gonna get a six-pack no more if you don't watch the calories intake. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? I put a little bit more fat on my gut just recently, man. Eating too many goddamn cheese sandwiches at night, man, it's not good, man. And then I didn't work out for 3 days. I think I gained a couple of pounds within that 3 days. I probably gained like 2 pounds in 3 days of water weight. I'm gonna start going on a little bit of a diet, man. At least diet half of the times. Cause I can see I ain't gonna lean up, man. If I don't fucking like diet sometimes, you know, at least diet 60% of the time, where you're throwing vegetables and rice and chicken into your diet. Like today we're gonna have rice and chicken, man, for lunch. And some vegetables, man. It's just like Hellcat has lost a lot of discipline over the years. All this chasing the bag and, you know, and it's just a whole lot to deal with, man. I hate that I went through this shit, bro. You know, 8 years without a woman, man. It's like you lose all discipline, you don't get what you want. It's just like the discipline, man. Discipline is what you get. It's what gets you, man. You feel me? I'm just not disciplined like I used to be. You know? I want to lower this body fat percentage some more, man. And I come to realize that, hey, man, if you don't control the drinking, if you don't control the carb intake, you feel what I'm saying? You're just not gonna get anywhere, man, with your weight, man. So tonight we're not gonna drink for sure, man. It's gonna be another sober night. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take 2 nights off of drinking, man, just to flush my system out. I'm getting out of control, man. It's like, I don't know, I was way more shredded when I wasn't drinking, man. That was 5 years ago, man. It's just like, man, I gotta maintain a disciplined lifestyle. Well, I'm not gonna get what I want. I just feel like motherfuckers who are not disciplined are the less happiest, man. The disciplined motherfuckers, the motherfuckers that are strict with themselves, they're the most happiest. Think about it. If you were a model and you lost discipline with your eating, you know, if you were a model and you lost discipline, you wouldn't be able to get no model jobs, bro. You know? Because you don't turn into a fat slob. And you eat everything in sight. You don't know when to calm down on drinking. You don't know when to fast. Like today, I ate like a cheese bagel, and I shouldn't have ate that, man. A cream cheese bagel. I should have ate that. I should have just said no. We're fasted, you know. You're never gonna lean up if if you're not disciplined, man. Especially at age like 45. When you get to your 45s, I mean when you get to your 40s, it's a whole new ball game. You're not gonna be able to burn fat as easy as it was, man, like 10 years ago. In your 30s, you can still burn fat easier and shit like that, man. But when you get to your 40s, you really gotta watch what you eat. You know? It's just a diet, man. I have lost a lot of control with dieting. You know, it's the only way to get really lean and shredded, especially after 40, man. It's just that fat, it just hangs on to you, man. I just got done working out for about, I don't know, maybe like 45, 50 minutes. And it was mostly cardio. I'm getting to a point where, like, man, I need to start working out like twice a day or something, you know. But it's just like, man, you'll never get nowhere if you ain't strict, you know. You'll never get nowhere. It's like being disciplined, man. It's like, and then you won't lower. Your body fat percentage will never be low if you don't diet. If you don't stay on the rice and chicken, if you don't stay with alcohol and stuff, it's like that fat is gonna stay there, man. I learned that, you know, as I got older. I started realizing, like, man, you can't be just eating everything and fucking shit up, man. You gotta go a day, a couple of days without eating snacks or something like that, or chips. And sometimes I eat chips at night. I shouldn't be eating that shit. I be drinking and stuff. That's why I still got a little bit of a little tummy on me and shit. It's not bad because I work out, but it's not lean. You can barely see my six-pack coming in. Barely. And I'm like, man, if a nigga ain't disciplined, he won't go nowhere in life. You disciplined, you know, you'll start to go places, man, but you can't have your cake and eat it too like you was a youngster, man. This ain't 2002, bro. When I was 2002, when I was 22 years old, I could eat whatever I wanted and maintain a six-pack and everything. But now, you can't eat what you want and how much you want. You gotta cut down on the eating. Sometimes I go in for the fourth meal at night, got the munchies and shit, just fucking all kinds of shit up from been drinking and shit. It's just like you're putting all them goddamn calories on you, man. You know, you're gonna have a hard time leaning the fuck up if you're not disciplined, if you're not strict. That's what's wrong with a lot of men. It's like, you gotta understand, man, in order for us to go somewhere, we gotta be disciplined. You know what I mean? You feel me? So I'm gonna cut out on the third meals. I've been saying, you know, I'm gonna calm down on drinking. But it's like, I'm to the point where, like, man, I need to get more strict with myself. I need to get more disciplined, man. Especially if I'm out here with my shirt off walking around. You want a girlfriend, or you want to be attractive, that discipline is a must, man. If you're struggling in the dating market, man, if you ain't dieting, if you ain't working out, it's like you're never gonna see the body that you want to see it. It's always gonna be covered in fat. You feel me? You know, you want to be more desirable, you gotta lower that body fat percentage, buddy. You know, you want to attract, you gotta lower up your body fat. Hey, that rhyme, right? You wanna be, you want to attract, you gotta lower the body fat. That's just the way it is, man. Yeah, I'm never gonna go nowhere if I don't stop the drinking and shit. I'm never gonna see the body that I want. Well, I don't have to quit drinking. You just slow it down to like twice a week or something. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm finishing off my cardio. I just got done working out. So I'm walking a mile right now to to fly sign. It's pretty hot outside, so I ain't gonna be out too much. You know, but being strict, man, as a man is a must, bro. None of us won't get anywhere if we're not strict with ourselves, if we're not disciplined. Like I said, man, if you were a model, let's say you were a model, right? And you made your money based on your looks. And you just lost all kind of control with food and stuff. Getting up late night hour, you know, fucking shit up in the refrigerator. You feel me? Losing self-control with the diet. You won't get no contracts. you won't get no work. Like one time, my ex-girlfriend, she was measuring one of the models because she used to work for the Gap, you know, clothing line, right? And she was measuring the models and stuff, and they would come in, she'll measure them, and then one of the models started putting on weight, and they told the model, they said, hey, you're putting on weight, you gotta watch the carbs. You see, you can ruin your contract just not being disciplined with the food and the alcohol and stuff. Some models, they only go out to have 2 drinks per week, only 2. You see what I'm saying? You know, because they want to keep them contracts coming in, man. That's how they make their money, is through their looks. If how you get pussy is through your body fat percentage, you kind of want to lay off the alcohol and the junk food and shit, man. You know, because I noticed this fat ain't gonna go nowhere. As long as I keep on eating junk food, the fat ain't gonna go nowhere. As long as I keep on eating cheese sandwiches and stuff, them cheese sandwiches got like 1,000 calories. No wonder you still got a little tummy. Now you can do all the sit-ups in the world and all the workout for an hour, but you're still not gonna burn fat if you're not disciplined, man. You know what I mean? Walking in this hot ass sun. That's a hot cough, a dehydration cough. Dehydrated, man. I'll drink some water when I get to the spot. Feel me? It's like, man, I'm never gonna see any type of like body fat percentage, man, getting lowered. I just lost all self-control and discipline over the years, man. You know, some motherfuckers, they don't want to hear about being strict. They get ghosted. It's the way it is, man. What time is it, man? It's already 11 o'clock already. Shit. I'm supposed to have been here. Oh, well. Yeah. Sometimes when we want to get women, bro, we gotta be disciplined. You know, if you feel like you look better at a lower body fat percentage, you gotta lower that shit. That means you gotta have strict eating rules, man. You can't break them. You won't lose the weight. You see, I'm still thinking I'm like 25 or something. You feel me? You are not 25 no more, bro. That was like 20 years ago. Now, it could look like I look like I work out, you know. I don't really diet that much. But you can look at me and tell that, hey, this guy works out, but he needs to be more disciplined with the eating. You know, look at his stomach. He still got a little pudge right there. You know? It's like, okay, we gotta slow down and be more disciplined with the eating. I'm gonna try to calm it down on the alcohol. I'm gonna try to go 2 days without drinking alcohol, man. 2 days. We need to go 2 days, at least that. And it's work on working out, man. See, I gotta work out 3 days in a row. You kind of not want to drink, man, because you ain't gonna have no fuel for your exercise. See, if you don't drink, you're not gonna gas out as fast, you know. Drinking takes away your stamina. You know, so if you're working out, you ain't got that stamina, you're not gonna be able to work out as long. You're gonna burn fewer calories. You know, you're gonna burn fewer calories if you're tired all the time. If your stamina is not there. So, us men, we can't afford to be fat. Nowadays, in today's highly competitive dating market, you can't afford to be fat unless you got a lot of money. Then you can be fat. But from my experience, women have treated fat men really bad. I was fat at one point, and I got treated horrible by females, man. I never will forget that time, boy. How fat I was, man. I lost all discipline. Nigga, I was eating all kinds of pizza at night, and I wasn't working out. I know how it feels to be sub 5, man. You get no respect from females. It's not a good thing to be sub 5, man. Man, these females, they look at you with daggers in their eyes. You know, I was just like, man, I had fat all over my face, bro. Bro, I was sub 5, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's like we gotta maintain a more disciplined lifestyle. I'm gonna try to get back to be disciplined, man. I'm gonna try to quit drinking. I'm gonna do my best. Starting out, we gotta take a couple of days off from drinking, man. Come on, man. You've been drinking 3 nights in a row and shit. How you think you're gonna lose the weight, man, if you're not disciplined? You basically running up a hill with ice skates on, man. Or just skates, period. You just running up a hill with skates on. You'll keep on sliding back down to the bottom again. You really don't go nowhere, man. I hope this ain't gonna turn out to be a cold, man. You feel me? If you're not disciplined, you you ain't gonna get to that body fat percentage that you want to be at, man. That's why I commend and like I respect motherfuckers who be on diets for like months at a time and shit. Like this one bodybuilder, bro, he went on a diet for like 90 days. He ate nothing but fish, rice, chicken, grilled chicken, sometimes potatoes, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes sweet potato. He had no cheat meals in 3 months. I'm like, nigga, this nigga lying, bro. I mean, he talking about, I don't know, man, who can go 3 months without a cheat meal, though, you know? It's like, really? You overkilling that shit. 3 months without a cheat meal? Well, I guess he's a pro bodybuilder. That's how he makes his money, man. You know, can't really fuck up your money, but you gotta at least throw a burger in there every now and then. So I'm starting to realize that, damn, Kelcat needs to start dieting so I can get down to the body fat percentage I want to get down to. I'll look more attractive that way, man. Yeah, so we're going to slow down on that drinking, man. I'm going to try my best. I'm not saying I'm going to quit, but I keep on in the situation that I'm in. It's kind of hard. But then again, if lowering the body fat percentage means that I look more attractive and I can attract women my way, then we gotta cut out on the drinking, man. It's like it's either the drinking or you want more women in your life. Which one? Because you can't have both unless you're rich. You know, broke men can't afford to be fat. I learned that the hard way. Wow, that's a robot cutting the grass. That's a robot cutting the grass. Man. Some motherfuckers, they don't want to hear that. I gotta be more disciplined with myself. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? Yeah, because if us men, if we're not disciplined, we'll never get anywhere in life. You know, he's not disciplined. You know, who else? Short bald guy, he ain't disciplined. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, in order for us to be happy and truly happy, we got to be disciplined with ourselves, man. Or we'll never get anywhere. My dad never saw a six-pack. As long as I knew that motherfucker, bro, he always had a beer gut. Because he used to always drink hella beers and stuff. But he never had a six-pack. How come I had one and still kind of got one? I kind of got a six-pack. How come I got one and he didn't? Discipline, man. Being strict with yourself, because we could never get nowhere, man. So after a while, you just give up. Okay, let me calm down on the drinking so I can focus on my fitness and my health and my wealth. You know, let me take a couple of days off of drinking and shit, get my mind right, get everything right. You know, because I'm losing all discipline, man. You know, I'm losing all kinds of discipline. Just like, man, without discipline, you won't go nowhere. Basically, running up and down a hill, back and forth, man, never get nowhere. Staying in one spot your whole entire life. So I'm gonna try to cut the carbs as much as I can. Now, I already had a bagel with cream cheese this morning, so I'm gonna have a light lunch, man. Start being picky with the carbs, you know, and cut down on the drinking, so I can fucking low on my body fat percentage, man. Gotta look impressive sometimes, man. Like fucking shit. It's older now. You're older. You can't eat what you want. I just want to change, man. It's so hard to change. But we gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. So I can attract. Not just walk around, but I want to attract without having to put any effort into attracting. Like, still be homeless, still get a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I could be homeless and still get a hoe. You know, and instead of being homeless and not being able to get a hoe, it's like, nah, I'm tired of this shit. Shit, my dick is fucking hard like a motherfucking rock and shit. Sorry for all cussing. But I need to get a blowjob, man. You know, I need to have some sex, man. And I thought, wow, you just started getting tired of the hard dick syndrome. I want to lower this body fat percentage so I can look more attractive to women. You feel me? So we're gonna start off going on a strict diet, man. We're gonna try to stay away from junk food and drinking, and that's what I'm gonna try. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not quitting the drinking, but just slow it down a bit. You know, slow that shit down a bit, bro. I'm gonna try. You know, I'm gonna try. So I can get my six-pack back. Because the six-pack is there, but you're just not lean. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see the muscles in my stomach, but it's not like, it's not sucked in. You know what I'm saying? It's not sucked in lean. And I got to start being more strict because I'm not going to get nowhere if I don't, like, if I don't fucking, like, become more strict with myself. It's just not gonna happen, man. And you know, especially soon enough when I get off the street, I'm definitely going on a strict diet, like a 30-day diet. You know what I'm saying? For 4 weeks, just strict with myself. No junk food. You know, no this, no that. You feel me? You know, because I need to be more attractive. I want to be more handsome. You know, to me, I still got some fat on my body that I want to get rid of, and I want to burn it. And I see that as long as I'm not strict, it's gonna stay there, and stay there, and stay there. It's not gonna go anywhere. So it's like, okay, we gotta be a little bit more strict with ourselves because I'm not gonna look as attractive as I want to be. You know, we got to cut down on the Rockstar too. Just drink a quarter of it, man, and throw it away. Right now, I'm sucking the whole I'm sucking the whole entire can down. You know, it's hard for me to work out on an empty stomach without some pre-workout. You know. But we got to calm down on the Rockstar, man. You know, calm down on that. I have been strict, man. Oh, I've been eating what I want basically and working out at the same time. But that ain't gonna work, man. It's just like just being undisciplined is not gonna work. You don't get nowhere if you're not disciplined. Period. And I pop my pee on purpose. But I pop my pee on purpose. This motherfucker done left more trash on this. I'm gonna beat the living dog shit out of his ass. This motherfucker come here, he fly a sign, he leave his trash here, bro. And I told him about it, and he's still doing it. So I'm gonna check his ass next time I see him. I'm tired of being, with the fat on my body that I can't get rid of. You know what I'm saying? You get tired of it. You say, fuck it, I surrender. You know what I'm like? Okay, we're gonna calm down on the junk food. We're gonna eat some more vegetables. We're gonna eat more salads. We're gonna try to stay on an okay diet, man. Oh, you just not gonna get nowhere, man. Especially at this age, man. Just like, nah, you gotta stay away from the junk food. See, this motherfucker, he done left so much stuff on this shit, bro. And he's still doing it, bro. He's still doing it. I'm gonna wring his fucking neck, bro. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is still doing it, bro. He left all the trash. He did that shit, bro. Talking about it wasn't him who did it. You fucking bitch. I know that was you. Anyway, you guys have a good day, man. This guy got me pissed off, man. There's another guy that comes here. He flies a sign. He leaves his trash all over the island, bro. You guys have a good day. I'm out.